tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check man.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action with Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
19 strike, 60.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
19,
and we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle, Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Ready, break. 18 Rabbit. Cut 19. Cut Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, ready?
Moore, the man in motion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Johnson running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The Bengals at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game
Ready?
where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here we go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2nd and 5 now.
Hurts finding his target. It's Trey McBride.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
An inside give to Jones.
Now the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
19 right. Panther 11.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to his left.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Bengals grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dumping it off for Johnson. Pushes him over.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
11, call me. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's complete to McBride.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
70, Timberwood. 7 Pirates. 7, 60.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, pass. 70 range. The set. Top below 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Here's Ryan.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designate.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Johnson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hurts. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now the rookie's free. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go.
10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
11 mighty. 12. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
That's a real nice job right there. Working in the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 56 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this... Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MC, 11 MC.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
7
Looking to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, shot 50, shot 50.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
19, 18.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The center receiver in motion to the right.
70 Ranger.
Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 5. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the run.